Okay, so yes, this is game number 7 on the Underworld team. The Underworld team looks like this. We've got a Claw Troll. We have Mighty Blow Blitzers. We have a Speedy Thrower. And we've got a Leader Thrower. A record is 4 1 and 1. And we're up against Skaven. They've got scary Gutter Runners, 2 Heads Gutter Runner. They've got a Wrestle Gutter Runner. It's going to be very hard to hide the ball from these guys. They've got some Tackle and some Mighty Blow to kill us with. And they've got a good Rat Ogre. 4-0-2 is the record. Are we at home? Do we get Nuffle's Altar? We finally got our first home game last time. We are. Oh, that's interesting. Could be a Skitter game then. Skitter seems good against other Skaven because that gives us Stab, which I think could be quite nice and means we can keep up with them a bit. And then we could take Nobbler for the chainsaw, or we could take Fez just to have some strength, or we could take Bomber Dribble Snot for 10,000 and then a Babe is also an option. Chainsaw's good just because we can throw it at a Gutter Runner, but also it could just go off really quickly. That's the problem with the weapons against Skaven is you could just lose them really quickly. But then if you do the one that's 10,000 and then you take a Babe, that feels like maybe it's safer value. Okay, just going to close the back door here quickly. I mean, last time we took Nobbler, it did chop up at Witch Elf, which was pretty nice. But, yeah, there's some good star players for the altar if you're Underworld. Skitter for 110 is pretty ridiculous. Like a Gutter Runner with Prehensile Tail and Shadowing. Very, very useful in a lot of situations. And Stab, very useful in some situations. And then like 10,000 for any player is good, pretty much, because Bomber doesn't have to throw a bomb. Just like being 10,000 and being a player that you can stick in the way sometimes, even if only for a drive, is very nice. We didn't get the altar in any of our first 5 games, and now we've got it on 2 in a row, so. Because we built the team in a stupid way to have the altar from game 1, and then didn't get it for ages. Yum, tea. Tea's the best, guys. Tea is the best. We said hello, right? Yeah. This will be interesting. I feel like we've played mostly bashy teams so far with the Underworld. I don't necessarily think this is a good matchup for us at all. We don't have any tackle, which is obviously a bit difficult. They have only got 11 players though, so definitely I think part of our hope here is going to have to be that we can do some murder, isn't it? I think the troll has to go on the line, which feels sad because they can hit it with the Rat Ogre. And I think it's got to be some goblins with them. And then what? I guess it's chevrons, probably. I don't know though, chevrons isn't going to protect the 2 stars. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's something more like a 5-3. Which I also don't love because we're not going to protect some people who I want to protect. I think maybe that's what it's got to be. I'm just going to sub off the leader. Otherwise it's just getting hit. Defend with 2 rerolls. Or let the bomber get hit. I think that makes more sense. Yep, let's do that. And in which case, let's put Skitter in the middle. Okay, let's try that. Underworld, exactly, Shamba. Underworld with fun Alter Stadium, which is basically just cheating. It's just basically giving us 100 TV for free. But if it's there, try to use it. I'm worried about their mighty boat and my little goblins. Doesn't seem like a winning pairing. If you took a wizard, they'd be Underworld. Could have taken a wizard for this game. I suppose I maybe should have thought about that, because I could have taken a wizard and still had 10,000 for bomber. I really like Skitter. I mean, like, I guess the shadowing is not going to be as good in this matchup because their team's all pretty fast. But it's still Prehensile Tail, it's still Stab. These are still, like, useful skills to have. I love how the Underworld troll has, like, a little bag. Like, carrying his stuff around with him. Okay, everyone loses a turn. Don't know if that's good or bad. Right? He's just carrying around, like, his little, like, booze pouch with his extra warp stone in it, as if he didn't have enough growing on him. Hey, Shirato. How are you going? Have you, I forget, Shirato, are you doing GG Tour qualifying? I know you were doing practice with JLev to help JLev get ready. And from what I understand, JLev has qualified. I can't remember if you're doing it yourself as well. Mootleys, I'm really sorry about the alerts not working. I have no idea what's happening. I did spend some time looking, and it seems like this is just a thing that happens. But while you're here, I feel like I keep not getting to ask you, would you like to spend your tree buck that you've got on nominating a team for the next marble race? Because you've got one. And in terms of the alert, the only thing I can suggest, if Twitch is not sending you the alert, there's a thing you can check in your own settings to make sure you should get alerts. But I'd guess you know that was off because you'd get them for other people. If you... the only other thing I can suggest is join my Discord and you can sign up for a role that gets you alerts. That's the only other thing I could suggest. There should be a Discord command. Why did that not work? Did I get rid of the Discord command? Well... this should do it. If not, I think that link works. I need to... need to make the Discord command work again in here, I guess. Okay, that's good. That's less good. Okay. Oh wow, instant foul on the troll. They don't have a bribe. I guess if you do it and it gets rid of the troll, it's pretty good. So this is where I need the little Andy voice saying, is that ball safe? Because I'm not sure it is. Like, Skitter can definitely get there. Get there for a base. Okay, get that one out of the way. I think we're going for this. It's scary because it's a GFI, but I think we're going for it. What are we doing first? It's not ideal. Also not ideal. Also not ideal. It's all gone quite badly. We need to stop the tackle mighty bow from just running around and hitting a skitter, so I'm just going to have to base it. And... Or are you coming this way, actually? Maybe you're coming this way. So there's at least some cover. Well, that wasn't a good turn, was it? It could have been a good turn, but then our dice weren't very nice. Oh, lots of things that could have gone quite well there. And instead we've ended up with lots of players based and and the troll's still on the floor and lots of things that can go wrong. Oh well. Such is Blood Bowl and Underworld. Oh, nice, Shamba. New emotes. Very cool. Throwing in some Bretts. Done, Mootleys. Bretts go back to the number one on the list with 6. Popular choice this season. Sorry, I'm actually not looking at the screen right now. I'm trying to make sure the spreadsheet's right. Okay, what happened? Goblins out, fine. And now alignment's out, probably. Okay, didn't die. Always good. This is a very sad hit to give up, but if I didn't give up this hit, then they're taking the mighty bow tackle hit on Skitter, so it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If the troll had got up, things could be different, but it didn't. Okay, good. Oh, I powered him anyway. Ow. Okay, not immediately dead. Could be fouled. Need some better things to happen here. So far, things that are happening are not good. It would have been so nice if that stab had worked. It was a really nice opportunity to sneak around. But it's good that Skitter isn't dead, at least. Unfortunately, we might be about to lose Bomber. No, not dead. That's good. Another hit. We're going to have so many hits this turn. My goodness. Another POW. Wow. Brutal. All right. Okay. Something didn't work for them. That's good. Could Skitter hit this again? Skitter could, in fact, stab again. They wouldn't have very good recovery this time, though. So I don't think it's probably worth it. I think I'd rather try to get the troll up and ideally get it to do a blitz, but then it's only 1 dice. And there's no way to make it a 2 dice, so maybe not. We've still got to try to get it up, but... Nice. That's good. Doing that without having to give it a support is definitely nice. I'd like to take a mighty bow hit. I would. So let's stand up, Bomber. Hit that. Good. And then this is just a recovery turn, isn't it? This is just a recovery turn. We're not in position to do anything ambitious here. Got to cover that or get surfed. In fact, we're going to do that and that. Don't like this at all. It just is what we've got. Good. And I think we just sand that one up. It's going to get a hit, but that is what it is. Can't help but notice the lack of ogres. Well, there was an ogre in the last game, and he got injured, Necronome. Everyone's all on like the pro ogre lobby. Oh, ogres are so great. Got injured by a regular pro elf lineman. A pro elf lineman, Necronome. So don't tell me that ogres are great if they can't even stand up to a pro elf lineman. All these ogre propagandists trying to tell me that they're strong. A pro elf. Not even like a strong dark elf. Are you taking ogres to GG tier again, Necro? And also, hi, haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Are you coming to Bang Average Chicken Bowl? I realised I have no idea. I hope you are. Be nice to see you. I'm never gonna pow again. Guilty dice have got no knockdowns. I think that's the song Shamba's got in mind. I can't sing it, but I think that's what Shamba's getting at. And I would like to hear Shamba sing it rather than me. Oh, poor troll gets punched in the face by the rat ogre. Are you proud of me, Shamba, that I heard the song in my head just from your message? I'm proud of me. Are we fouling the ogre? Are we fouling the troll this time? I guess it'd be with you, who you need to dodge. It feels like we're setting up to foul. Or maybe that was just setting up to hit the leader. Okay, not dead is good. I do like that little animation where the Skaven blitzers, where like after they've done a blitz they're proud of, they nibble their own arm. You just have like a little nibble, like a little nervous, like, yeah, I did a thing. Nibble my wrist a bit. Okay, this is not a foul, this is just taking more blocks. Good. I spy a bomb right here. Bomb, just land right on that one. Can even block this one first. I think we are going to throw a bomb this turn for the fun. Okay. That's that. Where's our blitz going to be? This is a 2 heads block. We need to start getting some players around. That needs to happen. Blitz down here with the wrestle. Okay. Should we wrestle it? We can bring you around. Get Skitter all the way down here. Run you down as well. I think I'll take that GFI to protect Skitter. Good. Now we throw a bomb just straight to this guy. Obviously we don't want them to catch it. Or maybe it's better to throw it there then. It is probably better to throw it there. Gives them an intercept chance, but it's less likely than the catch. Oh, 5+ intercept. We throw it straight to you. It's a 3+ catch. We throw it straight to you. Could throw it to this one, but then we hit our own player. Could throw it there. Well, I guess it's not nothing. Do we get the troll up again just to get hit? Yeah. Well, no, but we tried. I think that's not nothing, you know, because that's just reduced that player's movement, and they need to protect this ball, and Skitter's over here, and yeah, it's not nothing. Maybe it's not enough, but it's not nothing. Yes, if we'd thrown over the gutter runner, they would have made that intercept on a 5+. I wanted to come to Chicken Bowl, work schedule changes. No. Boo. Oh, that was clever. That was a nice chain push. Pushing Bomber into the Storm Vermin to take the hit here. I'm wondering, are they planning to score? Because if they're not planning to score, then they should maybe be protecting this before doing these dice. But I have no idea from what they're doing. Well, they're not planning to score if they're not handing off, so yeah, okay. They're not planning to score. They're just going to make a cage here in the middle. Fair enough. They're trying to do all the murder, which, lucky for us, has not succeeded on this occasion. Now they need to protect the ball. Maybe should have done that before doing the hits, but Hey, Waleed. Just saw a very bad design GG Khemri team beat a reasonable orc team in GG Tour. That is Blood Bowl sometimes. That is definitely Blood Bowl sometimes. The reasonable thing is not always the thing that works out. So if we took this hit, we could make it a... Well, it's only if we got a knockdown. We could make it a 4+ in for Skitter. I think it's probably not worth doing that just yet. Tempting though it is. Is there any way we could chain push out here? I don't think so. Or at least not without using the blitz, which would defy the point of it in that way. Okay. Okay, nice stun. Would have loved a removal, but beggars and choosers. Get that troll back up. Oh well. Not to be on that one. Put you there. Stay. Just going to put Skitter on you here. Then let's try to get this one up. Nice. Okay. Now I've got that song in my head. Shamba. Blast you. Never gonna power again. Do 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 do. The Khemri had 4 skills not bought, 2 diving catch blitz rods, and 2 safe throw rods. Wow. Only saw the ending. Who was playing them? Do you know which coach it was? It sounds like they were doing it for the memes. Just stay here and let me throw a bomb at you next turn. What's interesting is like this opponent is playing Skaven, but I feel like they're really working for like maximizing the hits, which is like totally fair enough. I'm not saying that as a criticism, but it's just like a very like banger play style to be using with a team that is like not naturally a banger team. You are playing against Underworld, so I can definitely see like how you're like the bash team in this matchup. But yeah, it's interesting that that's the way they're approaching it. So you have to push here now to get this buck, otherwise you're going to leave me on the ball. And if you roll pushes again, you are going to leave me on the ball anyway. Oh, leaving the stab on. Leaving the stab available. I guess you don't have to leave me on the ball, you can just push me back here. Gonna stab a Gacha runner next turn. It's going to be a nice time. Stab, 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 stab. Earlier today, we were the one being stabbed, but oh no, they've still got, I lied. They've still got a hit. I forgot they hadn't blitzed yet. Okay, well, they didn't knock us down, but we won't get to stab. Oh, we will get to stab. Yeah, stab. First game today, I was playing against Chris Frozin's Dark Elves, And he took Hawk on and had 3 stabbers. Now it's my turn to do the stabbing. That's not safe. So now we're going to stab the ball carrier instead. Or are we going to just blitz the ball carrier? We'll see. See how this finishes. Okay, going for their 2 dice on the troll. Gets a push. So that'll be red dice on the troll now. Get wrecked. Sadly, Claw Mighty is not at its peak powers, but so we can definitely run around here and stab. We could also run all the way around and be here and potentially just get a 2 dice hit. Maybe is a better odds than the stab. You just got to get up. You need to come around and sit here. Good. Might not move you yet just because it might depend on how this goes. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Not a great scatter. So there's no way we're getting to that ball, sadly. I think we throw the bomb next. Maybe we just move you. Trying to work out what direction we can move you in that's most useful. Because if I can get around here, it really cuts off your support around here. So actually this is worth doing first. Okay. This gets a reroll, obviously, because we've got 3 for 3 turns. Oh, that's a snake. Oh well. To snake into a self-cas on our leader. It's not ideal. Quite want that reroll in the second half. Not that it worked this time. That's a real shame. If we got the 2 GFIs here, then I think it's actually pretty hard for them to recover this. Because we just cover this off. But not to be. Okay, another KO. Got quite a few of those. We did get a babe, didn't we, though? So maybe the babe can still help us out with all these KOs. I still don't see this as like a super easy recovery, especially when you've got going to have Prince Artel next to the ball. Maybe I'm... no, yeah. Take the hit here. Blitz, skitter from the top with mighty attack and scatter the ball. Yeah, fair enough. That's the right play. Yeah, you come in here now and scatter with you. So what we're hoping for is a scatter up here. Or just like into your hands. That would also work if you catch it. Rude. Okay, does get the power, sadly for us. Could be the end of Skitter. Oh, not scattering the ball. not the end of skitter. The end of skitter for this half, but not for the game. So we're just going to go for the 3+ pickup. No, we're gonna take this hit, because why wouldn't we? Because we are the banger coach who takes all the hits. Why have I not learned this? They have always taken all their hits. So of course they're going to take this hit rather than pick the ball up. Oh, flip's sake. That was so greedy. I would have scattered the ball in their shoes for sure. But they will still get it. Unless they don't. All right, well, there's a chance here, but it's not easy because how the heck are we going to pick this ball up even if we get the chance to? We've got to just hit that and scatter. Well, okay, we don't scatter if that happens. We wrestle. And then I guess we try to dodge here and take that as a 2 dice, then try to pick it up on our sure hands. It's got to be the play, hasn't it? Nice. There's a 6+ pickup. Is there anything else we could do? Maybe I should have just taken the push there and scattered it with hindsight. I don't know why I didn't really. 30% chance to succeed with the reroll built in. Could come around here and hit that. Improves the chance of getting the pickup, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could still GFI out the end. I prefer to try and get it and throw it. Where can I throw it that's safe anyway? Could do that. Maybe that's better. Gets the power, which is nice. Ooh, do we now scatter the ball? Because it could scatter onto those. Or do we go for the 5+ pickup? 5+ pickup is now for better than 50%. But I'm going to go with this. It was nearly a great scatter and then it wasn't. Oh well. We still got to go for it, don't we? I guess we're punting the end. If we get that far. Which we don't. And then we KO our most important player. Boo. Oh well. So they probably still get this. It's just a 2+. We tried. We tried. We have a couple of different options for the 1 turn between Skitter and Goblins, so that's nice. We got a draw in the Crypt game in the end. Then it was a fun game, but our attempt to win by 5 meant we played very, very aggressively. So instead of getting what might have been an easier win to get, just going for a 1-0 because we were trying to score 5, we just had to keep going for touchdowns and didn't work out. I'm not sure what they're doing here because there's no more turns and they've used their blitz, so you can't hit that. I think they've just realised they haven't used their blitz, that they've used their blitz already. So unless they snake here, which could be nice. No, they're not chatting. Well played to our opponent. Okay, get 2 back. At least we'll get 2 goes the KO rolls. But so will they. Oh, they've got those back already. Why are my babes always rubbish? Like, we've got the babe, and we only got 2 out of 4 back, which is 50%. They've got no babe, and they've got everyone back. Grump. But we can 1 turn. And we've got 2 ways to do it, because we've got Skitter and we've got Throw Teammate. Trunk! How are you, Trunk? How was your stream this morning? I think Skitter's the better odds here than the Throw Teammate. There is a 4+ dodge and a 3+ dodge, which is obviously rough. But Throw Teammate with like a regular goblin, a troll, is just so bad. Like, it's so unlikely to work. I think we're better off just doing the Skitter one. It's only 2 pushes. And they've set up in a way that makes it easier as well. So we can... What we want to do is to blitz onto you from this angle, push you into that one. We need to fill that square. Then we can push into... we can get this first push, like, regardless of whether or not it's a knockdown, is what I'm thinking. You back for the pass. Yeah, so if we're blitzing from here and we filled this square, then we can push into you and push into this square. And we need to fill these squares either side of you. And then we'll already be 1 square away. So this square is filled. So we're blitzing here. Sorry, this square is filled. So blitzing here, pushing into you. That pushes you into you. You're pushed into you, and you can push upwards. Yeah, then it's just 1 more push. Okay. So that square needs to be filled. And that square needs to be filled. Hitting here. Here. You're going to go into you. Oh, I filled the wrong square there. I think we've still got enough players to make it all right. Here, here. We've definitely made this harder for ourselves by getting that wrong. Here, 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 here. I have made that hard of myself, but I think it's all right because we've got all 11. Oh, I've messed this up again. That definitely won't do it. I keep emptying the squares. I need to keep full. Oh well. Can still do this, but I've made it hard of myself. Can't do it now. Oh, that's so annoying. That only needed 1 push, like, and I just stuffed it up. Oh, idiot. Oh well. It's my own fault for being an idiot and not understanding my own plays. Is this still possible? If we... Maybe this is still possible. Push, push, push. This is technically still possible. It's going to be pretty unlikely. Oh, we can't even do the pickup. Yeah, that was still possible. Because if we'd got the push there, then that push into there, push into there, push there, it's still possible. So we did keep finding the solution to our own mistakes. Come on. We had a babe and we've made 2 out of 6. They had no babe and made 2 out of 2. This game sometimes is such a jerk. Like, that's really annoying. We had a babe. Like, we should be getting 2 out of 3, and we got 2 out of 6. They had no babe, should be getting 1 out of 2, and got 2 out of 2. That's shit. Like, we couldn't roll a 3+ like that whole turn. Like, we needed 3 pluses on the first hit, and we rolled 2s. Then we needed a 3+ on the pickup, and we rolled 1 and a 2. Then we needed 3+ on the KOs, and we rolled 2s. Like, that's a bit shit. That's too many not 3s. Do I go for a win now, or do I settle for trying for a draw? I really need some removals. Like, they haven't got it. That's the other thing. Like, they're playing without a bench, and like, we haven't been able to make any removal stick. And we've played with a bench, but we'll still have 11. But we're missing like our most important player because of these KO rolls. Do we try to blitz the rat ogre? I think I am going to. I will regret that because trusting the rat ogre, the troll to do things is rarely a good idea. But I think I want to give that a go. Because if we could get rid of that rat ogre, we'll make things a lot better. Is your goblin still alive? Not sure. Oh, great. Perfect. So even trying for a draw is going to go wrong, isn't it? We're just going to take a loss. I don't know, maybe they can't do that much here. They're not chaos. They're not a team with loads of strength put in our way. That's a spicy choice. Wow. I forgot to swarm in my snots. I know, right? How much better would that be if we had all our snotlings here? This is brave, putting the rat ogre next to the claw. Even if you're going to make it a 1 dice, it's still brave. Like, will I take that 1 dice at the end of the turn if I can't do anything better? Of course I will. And if it's both down, that's still not so shabby, is it? And I really might be able to make it a 2 dice. We'll see. Right, let's try the stab first. Nice. That makes some things easier. Hey, good job. Skitter, stab, stab. Now we get to mighty blow you in the face. Nice. Very nice. Now we blitz the gutter runner. And then we'll get 2 dice on the rat ogre. Fine. And we'll get 2 dice here as well. Good. I think ball pick up before troll. Good. Fine. It's a shame, but in fact, maybe that's better off a little bit back as well. Well, we finally got our removal. Skitter stab stab. Stabby stabbing. Didy, the lineman. So good job, Skitter, who is now going to get punched in the face, unfortunately. Skitter's been pretty tough. Skitter's taken a few mighty bow hits and has not left the pitch yet, so been a good job all around by old Skitter stab stab. Got your GG tour thing done. Now waiting for. Oh, I'm in the storybook for Tawny Later Surgeon. Which one did you go into? Which flight? Opponent continuing with the very aggressive basing on defense as well. Definitely a bash coach playing Skaven here, I think. I mean, I think it's going to make my offense pretty hard. So to be fair, I'm not like saying it's wrong or anything, but it's just, yeah, very interesting like how aggressive they've been all the way through. And then all the way around to the base at the back. 1 GFI at the end of it. And then 2 heads as well coming through. Yeah, this is going to be pretty bad, isn't it? We're in some trouble. Okay. Good. We're just going to take this to 1 dice maybe. I'd like to make it a 2 dice, but I don't know if I can afford to. There's too much else that needs to happen. Because I think... Oh, I didn't need the assist for that. It's string 2. I could have done that as a 2 dice. Oh well. Done what I've done. That was silly. It was a mistake. It's disappointing. Not a good turn so far in terms of what we need to happen. That's also not good. Yeah, this is a catastrophe now. This is a turn where the game was lost kind of turn now, I think. It could have gone a lot better, but it didn't. think we just got to leave that one, don't we? We needed many things to go differently that turn. Yeah, it's just not hard for them to get 2 dice on the ball here at all. I would not start with a dodge. I imagine they're just measuring that because they can do that hit. Or the other hit. Yeah, some coaches do just play the much more sort of bashy, aggressive style, and like it can absolutely work, right? Like you're seeing it work right here in this game. You know, I think they're sort of a lot of their gambles are paying off. Like even that, they had 2 options to hit that with block, but if you hit it with the non-block piece, it can help you more, and they've gone for the sort of more aggressive option, and it's paid off for them. So like, it's definitely like a high risk, high reward strategy, but when it works, it can be very effective. Like if you don't get killed, which they haven't been, and you know we don't manage to get the ball a couple of times on our defense, which we could have done. You know they let us hit their ball carrier twice, and we did get the ball down once. We just couldn't get away with it. Then eventually it can pay off for you. Skaven with hot dice are pretty hard to deal with. Well, that's nice. It has to use the reroll at least. But they can still hit the ball pretty easily from here now, I think. It's at least a GFI to hit it with that one. Maybe 2 GFIs. So this is a 1 dice if you do it with the gutter runner. Oh, maybe we're not hitting the ball. Okay, they used the reroll and bailed out on the hit on the ball, so that's good. So we're not losing the ball this turn. Losing a goblin this turn. There's going to be another rat ogre 2 dice into red dice. This goes into red dice. Which annoyingly do not turn them over. You don't have any choices. It has to be there. Okay. If I use this to 3 dice, the gutter runner, will I still have a hit on that one? I feel like I could. Good. Good. And then it's currently a red dice. But if we plop you in here, and give you another one here, gets you out. Put you there, I guess. And then take this mighty bow here. Good. 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 Would love to do a surf that turn, but just didn't quite see the way to do it while also getting rid of that rat ogre. I think we just sound that up. I'd love to foul the rat ogre as well, but again, just not quite enough players to do what I want to do. Glad that Dark Side got rid of a gutter runner anyway. It's a 2 heads one as well, so it's an annoying piece off the pitch, which is nice. Just the push there is good. Does free up the 2 players, so it does what they need it to. Gets them off the sideline. They're going to bring someone forward for this hit. Just going to take the 1 dice and pow it. Boo. Big fat boo to that pow. Even more boo as it breaks armor. That's a pain. That is a pain. As was this 4+ stand up. That's really unhelpful. Had some ideas before that happened, and those ideas have been cast aside. So let's try different ideas. Okay, that's good. Nice. I think we can't move forward this turn. That's just being realistic about the situation. So let's bring you back. Do we want to do that blitz and then we can hit here? Or do we want to hit the rat ogre? Hitting the rat ogre, if it worked, would free up 2 goblins, which would be nice. Can't move further than that because we need to be able to give you the assist to try to blitz for you at all. Good. That is nice. Really nice. Good. And plonk you on there. enough. God, this is all such hard work. All such hard work. But we haven't lost the ball for another turn. Oh. And we did get another one off, so slowly, slowly, I'm reducing the number of players in our way. Who got the casualty? Oh, it's WTK, who is now just one SPP away from that next level. Surgeon, let me check. I'm in the one that's that starts at 8 p.m. UK time, whatever that is. Snowman. Which sounds like winter, but I guess isn't winter. I'm not planning to stream it because the one time I tried streaming the Storybook Brawl tournament, like nobody hung out to watch it, and it ended up just being really exhausting. But yeah, I'm in winter. I'm in Snowman. I'll do badly anyway, also, because I'm not actually that good at Storybook Brawl. I'm like good enough to qualify most of the time. Like I qualify most of the time on Storybook Brawl, but I'm nowhere near good enough to beat the really good players who are in the tournament trying to actually win. But it's fun to do sometimes. Good. Okay. Fine. Over there. Where do we want to go? Do we come this way? I think we want to come this way. Feels like the right way to go. Into the space. It's kind of tricky because Skaven are fast, right? So if we claim the space, it's not like they can't catch up to us and even like overtake us, but I still think we try to claim the space. It's a shame. I would have really liked that knockdown, but certainly not a thing we can reroll, I don't think. Try this 3 dice. Lovely. That's lovely. This gets the reroll, I think. Doesn't need it. Problem is, like, even if we score on turn 16, they're Skaven with a Rat Ogre and Gutter Runners and a 2-heads Gutter Runner. So the one turn's like really easy. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that, really. I don't have any great one-turn defenses against 2-heads Gutter Runners. Okay. That's even if we score on turn 16, as I said. Not anything like a foregone conclusion that we'll score at all, let alone do it on turn 16. I want to reroll that. They're not going to. We definitely can't score this turn. Shame we couldn't break armor on that last turn. It was a nice hit on it. Could have been handy. I think now we're coming back to this side again and ideally surfing this one. That feels like the plan. All right, we're not surfing it. And now what? It's a shame. Got the rerolls, so at this point might as well. Nice. Oh well. Don't love leaving this here, but I think it's better just to keep that. To keep the Ratog occupied than to let it crash over here. What turn are we coming up? 15. So next turn we need scoring threats. Which sounds easier said than done at the moment. Gosh, Underworld, not easy. Not easy team to play. They make you work for it. Okay, they're gonna dive through this turn. So they're gonna do 2 GFIs to basis and then dive through on the 4+ for the hit on the ball on a 1 dice, which is fair enough. It's a pretty decent play. 75% to make the dodge through, then 75% for the knockdown. They don't make the dodge through. So that's good. Right. Right. Guess we blitz here now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So GF5. I want to give the assist there. Probably better off just doing the 1 dice at that point. That is extremely unhelpful. Because now you're in the way. Oh well. And it's a thing that has happened. We've got to blitz this. And push it that way. Is it better to come this way now? Oh, so we're going 1 dice here. And this only really goes the way if it's a POW. Which it isn't. Yeah, it's bad. Situation is not good. I think we're coming this way. Let's at least get you round into range first, I guess. Just don't want to block you though. Gotta go. Just gotta go. Just gotta flip and go. Oh well. Maybe that was a bad idea. Can that reach? Oh, that can reach. I should have left that last one. I've just given them that hit. Oh well. At least we've got Skitter as a backup scoring threat, but this is looking pretty dire now. I should have not done that dodge at the end, don't know what I was thinking. Also technically a scoring threat, so we do have a couple of scoring threats at least. Whatever happens. This was so unhelpful because we were just going to move up this side and it just needed to move. It didn't need to do anything. It just needed to activate so it could get out of the way. Then we had free movement up this side. It was a very bad time for that one. Hey, Practical Snow. How are you doing? Okay. Not sure what that does. I mean, it takes out a scoring threat, I guess. But you need someone still to get over here. I guess you're just going to do the 3+ dodge with this one. If you don't want this to be a red dice, you still need to cancel that. Which I would have thought you wanted to do with one of those 2 gutter runners. I mean, it's just a 3+, right? Like, it's not that hard. I think you can just do that dodge, but yeah. what they're going to do. Okay, so now they've got a dice on the board. Is there one GFI? Yeah, one GFI for a 1 dice. Yeah, I wish I hadn't dodged that goblin at the end. It's my fault. That's good. Makes it on the reroll. Doesn't lock us down though. So, you're saying there's a chance. Is this one in range? So I think the options here are going to be stab, and then if the stab fails, just 3-2-2. Don't think we're going to have better than that. Stab does fail. If I stand that up, can the goblin be helpful? Not really. Could blitz here, but then we won't have the thing. If we blitz that, will it achieve anything at all? Don't think it does, to be honest. Like, so we could get the assist back here if we get the knockdown, but we'd still be going strength 2, 3, 4. Getting strength 3, 4. Turn that into a 1 dice. It's just not better than dodging, is it? There's no way around. There is a way around the top. I don't think it does enough. It's just more dice. Nice. Why not hit with the star at 2 dice is no block but reroll? The star has strength 2, so it wouldn't have been 2 dice. So unfortunately, they still have their 1 turn chance, and they've got a 2-head Gutter Runner to do it with. Did we fail our hero rolls again? No, we got some back. Right, what's the best I can do for making this difficult? Really don't know. I want to put Skitter on the line because, sorry Skitter, like, you've served your usefulness. I guess it just maximise the number of dodges they're going to have to do. Even if they're all 2 pluses. I really don't know. I'm really bad at, like, what's the best 1 turn setup. I feel like it's a real, like, I don't know a lot of the time in these situations. Let's just try that and see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, the frenzy really gives them so many different options as well. Frenzy and 2 heads fixes a lot of problems on a 110. The problem if I widen the line is it makes it easier then to push it using the frenzy and just go around the side of this, which I don't want to do. I want to make them do as many dodges as possible because, you know, you do enough 2+s and some of them will fail. They've not put anyone back, so that's going to make it harder. Kick is short, annoyingly. But yeah. This doesn't look like they're even going for it, which is nice. Thanks, Skitter. Skitter, one last job for you before you go. Would you mind standing here and dying? Thanks for all your help today. Now, get dead. Of course, they're not doing a 110. We've got the draw. That was a hard-earned one. Wow. I feel like that was tough work, but we got it. Skitter is practically rat Jesus. I mean, this is the Nuffles Altar Stadium, right? So we all came here to sacrifice Skitter. Yeah, in the lore they have like just special magic apothecaries who just don't let them die, basically. That was in like a Spike magazine at some point, I think. Something like that. Cool. So still just the one loss on the Underworld. That was a hard game. It was a hard game. We're not really very well equipped to deal with agility teams on either of our teams, actually, on the humans or the Underworld. Because we don't have the tackle. Looks like a Goblin MVP, sadly. Glyn. You are alive, Glyn. You asked before. I'm sorry, I should look for you when you asked. I'm sorry. Don't know why I didn't. I think I was in the middle of complicated bits. So that was game number 7 on the Underworld team. No changes to the roster. Record is now 4-2-1. If we can get one more Kaz on WTK, we will finally have ourselves a Claw Mighty Blow Blitzer. If you're enjoying the content, if you're watching on YouTube, love it if you could leave a like and subscribe.